We all woke up today to grand positive news about how the Republicans and Democrats had come to a agreement about the debt ceiling, and just like the news always does, it's like hooray, and then 2 seconds later they were telling us that, "Oh, but it has to go through committee and it might not make it. Oh no, first of all, the big shocking thing was that the Republicans, they worked on the weekend. These guys aren't really for working, in terms of, they want work requirements for people who are disabled, but they themselves usually don't want to stay past the deadline to do the job that needs to be done. Okay, this is the picture from the New York Times. The New York Times headline was, pass the debt limit deal, then figure out how to end the drama. Oh, yeah. They're totally going to do that because the drama doesn't keep eyeballs on TV screens. It doesn't sell products. You know, please give me a break. Okay, but what happened in this debt ceiling fight are a couple of things. One, student loan payment pause got nixed. First of all, it was coming to an end, I think, by the end of the summer, but whatever. They nixed it. The agreement spares Biden's full on cancellation plan because that remains in the right wing pro corporate Supreme Court. So they probably didn't have to push for that because the court, I'm guessing, is going to take care of that one. Uh, please tell me, could someone out there in the world please explain to me, and this is not a real request for explanation. It's just a way to present a topic. Get a lot of mansplaining in the comment section sometimes. But anyway, somebody please explain to me that how if I start paying back my student loan, that is going to cover the cost of the government's bills. How is that? Oh, wait. No, it's not going to do that. It's just going to make the banking lobby very happy. We all start giving our money back to them. They're going to be very, very happy. How does that's how that works. And also, how about this? How about the fact that there's an approval for a natural gas pipeline that I wanted to put a nickname, but it was the one I was thinking of was too inappropriate. Joe Manchin from West Virginia has been chomping at the bit to get past his entire career. How does that help us pay our bills? I mean, I don't please. When Republicans are like, we have to cut spending and approve a pipeline, that doesn't make any sense. When Republicans are like, we have to cut spending and stop and make people, pay back their student loans immediately so that banks can start profiting again. First of all, are banks paying their taxes? If banks are paying their taxes, that are oil and gas companies notorious for not paying their taxes. Are they paying their taxes? Because if they paid their taxes, that would cover the gap between spending and and payment, right? It's the gap they're looking to cover. Well, the agreement was about freezing spending at the current level, except for the defense industry that they're getting a raise. Defense contractors are getting a raise. Could you tell me where the people are winning here? They convinced us, they fear-mongered the SH whatever out of us for weeks. Debt ceiling. Oh my God. Wall Street's going to crash. We're all going to starve. The global economy is going to crash. Everybody's worried. Oh my God. Let's give them everything. Let's give the corporations everything. Let's give them a pipeline that's just going to march us closer to our death. I mean, I wish we had a Wall Street for environmental catastrophe that we would check to see if it had gone up a point or down 400 points or up or down, and then make decisions based on that, not on capitalist greed and people's fear and terror about people fear and terror about losing their own money. Well, okay, there could be and should be, because Malfeasance and corruption is at the helm. Yes, I understand those fears, but what about the fears that the reason people want money is so they don't die homeless, penniless in the street, right? All your fears about money go right back to that exact same fear. Anyone in the, mental health field always talks about that. It's climate change that's going to do that to people. It's the destruction of the environment that's already doing that to people. And yet, no thank you. Again, please, someone tell me what corporate giveaways have to do with paying our nation's debts. It's so effed up. It's like, we'll give you these corporate giveaways, and then we'll let you feed some of the people. We want to cut that too. I mean, it's pretty vicious what's going on out there. I'm Julianna Forlano. I was just busting your chops a little about the comments. I don't know. Last week I got riled up about the comments section. So many of you are so wonderful and intelligent. And then there's that one guy, I'm assuming. Anyway, Political Voices Network is where you are watching. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.
Republicans say they won't cut Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid. But can honest, hard-working middle-class Americans really believe what these politicians say? Republicans said they wouldn't overturn Roe v. Wade. Here's what Supreme Court Justices Gorsuch, Kavanaugh, and Coney Barrett said during their Senate confirmation hearings.
Roe v. Wade, it is a precedent of the United States Supreme Court. A good judge will consider it as precedent of the United States Supreme Court.
Roe v. Wade. It's settled as a precedent of the Supreme Court.
Roe is not a super precedent, but that doesn't mean that Roe should be overruled.
Well, we saw how that turned out. They played us for fools. Tell your elected officials to keep their hands off of our Social Security and health care benefits. Fool me once. Let Majority Rule was responsible for this message. LetMajorityRule.org is a project of the Marvin Lucas Super PAC, which is responsible for and paid for this ad and is not affiliated with or authorized by any political campaign or candidate or candidates committee.